Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the final part of Dark Place Murdered. Sole Suspects. We are here in the Judgement house, where witches were judged in the past. And nowadays we have ghosts running around looking for collectibles. I actually don't think there are any collectibles down in this little cellar, which is, you know, strange. But there are none, so we'll continue downstairs and see what we can find here. Let's have a look, shall we? Accusing, stern, judging.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
Damn, he was going to town on somebody. He was a righteous man, apparently. But who was he judging? Abigail Williams. Imprisoned, pleading.
You stood for justice. How is this just?
Well, looks like we got this scene pretty much figured out already. What is this though? Extinguished lights. Candles. There's still a lot more clues to be found, so we should look around a little bit more here. Prison inside a prison. Cage. Well, rather be stuck in that cage than stuck in a cage with Nicolas Cage, so. Alrighty, yo. Goodies for me, which are hard to see. That rhymed. Hee hee hee. Hey, I'm on a roll. And that's the bed. Yeah, I think I have all the clues by now. I think I only need those two. Wait, I need something more as well. But I might be missing something then. There's something. Oh, there's something on the ground here. The bell symbol? Who drew this? Right, we gotta combine this. The righteous man, Abigail, and the symbol.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
I thought you stood for justice. How is this just?
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a corrupt heathen. The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous justice tonight.
False accusation?
What is that nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn like a brand on the flesh of this town. If it takes me to the ends of eternity, I will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
Wait. The guy who killed me is Abigail. She might be the bell killer. How is that possible? I gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
Oh yes. Abigail the bell killer? How could she be? Well, it makes sense that a ghost would hang around for so long after being pissed. You're one of the ones who deserve to die, little girl. I'm sorry. It's just my honest opinion there. So, before we do that, we have a few more collectibles to find. If you don't want to watch me find the rest of the collectibles and watch the story, you can skip ahead to whatever's on the screen. But if you would like to see the little creepy story before we continue, because I've not seen this story personally, so I'm pumped for it, then stick around. Oh, wait, stay.
Transporting a suspect to the station. We can't get him on the radio. He isn't picking up his phone either.
No, he hasn't checked in. We'll notify you when he should.
Copy that.
Oh shit, if Rex is missing, it could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
Where would Abigail be taking Joy? Ooh. Well, there was the gallows that they used to execute her. That could be a place. I'm just wondering if she's the bell killer. I know it's weird that that's the clue, because that's not what the question is asking, but... Let's see. No. Oh, let's see. Where are we? Okay, where would Abigail take joy? Okay. He's gonna use this instrument of death.
Yeah. Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed. The gallows at the museum. Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
No gallows will gallow today. Alright, Judgement House complete. Track down Abigail to kill her as joy at the museum. That's also the final stage. It's gonna be exciting. But first, we're gonna do a little COLLECTING. Here's something. 3 more? Seriously? I've like barely found any. I've been looking around for a good while now too. These are well hidden considering it's the final level, I guess. Or maybe I'm just blind. You know, that's a possibility too. I'm not sure if I'm patient, stubborn, or stupid, but there we go! Just gotta run around the level a few times, look in nooks and crannies, and slowly but surely you find the little pieces. I don't know, I've always kind of liked collecting things in games, as long as it's not an impossible goal, as long as it feels possible. That sentence made little sense, or it was kind of unnecessary, but still, let's collect this.
The vibrations I'm getting from this house are off the charts. It's like the museum. The old violence tries to take over the new. I have to tell Officer Baxter about this. This could be a vital piece.
Definitely getting some good vibrations. Okie dokie. Let's continue on our way. Wait, was that right in front of me this whole time? I really am blind. Maybe there's hope for me after all. Oh, I can remove this. That only took me like 5 passes by the door to actually see. Alright, alright. One more. Yes, on the toilet. Alright, a new story. Eve, are you watching? Let's watch what we couldn't watch.
Salem wasn't the most exciting place for a couple of rambunctious 13-year-olds. And playing with my friends after school, they usually required a healthy dose of imagination to spice up the underwhelmingly bleak landscape. To us, Salem's history was just a bunch of creepy stories and tourist attractions. Witches didn't exist, we all knew that. That's why Robbie Barnes was the laughingstock of the entire school. He actually believed that they were real. Looking back, I wish I hadn't teased him so much. Maybe then he'd still be alive. I forget which one of my friends actually came up with a plan to prank Robbie, but it didn't take him long to get us all on board. My job was to find an example of an old spell. It took me all of 15 minutes. The library had practically every book ever written on the subject. The next step involved the Judgement House. It sat up on the hill, abandoned. Everyone said it was haunted. What made it even creepier were the rumors that Judge Hawthorne burned the remains of accused witches in the house's various fireplaces. That's where Robbie comes in. We dared him to sneak into the Judgement House in the middle of the night and collect a handful of ashes from each of the fireplaces. Then he'd have to light some candles, sprinkle the ashes, and read the spell. We told him that if done correctly, the spell would supposedly blow out all the candles. If he agreed to do all this and the candles so much as flickered, we would promise to stop making fun of him. We could see that he was scared, but to his credit, he agreed to go through with it. What we didn't tell him was that we had set up a hidden camera to catch all the hilarity on tape. The next day, Robbie didn't come into school. We assumed he had chickened out and was too embarrassed to face the music. Then I heard that Robbie went missing. I felt the chill run down my spine as I retrieved the tape from our hidden camera. I pressed play and fast forwarded until I saw Robbie. He was doing just as we instructed him to. But then, A shadowy figure crossed in front of the camera. Robbie turned in horror just as the camera cut to static. When the image finally returned, Robbie was gone, and the only sign that anything had happened at all was the now smoldering fireplace over in the corner.
Gave me some goosebumps. Yeah, I quite approve of that story. Alrighty, let's get out of here now, because I'm tired of this place. Alright. Gotta get to the museum. We gotta find the gallows. That's where Abigail Williams died. That's where she will kill again tonight. Also, Joy and Rex has gone missing, so we might even have more than one person to save. Something tells me this showdown is gonna be one for the history books. Hey there, fancy people. With your fancy clothes. I'm just passing by. I'm gonna do the lazy method. Teleport! Ooh, mucho burrito. Oh, yes, quite. Ooh, yes. Me gusta. Oh, yeah. Alright. Okay, proceeding to the final encounter will make it impossible to return to Salem. Do you want to continue? I think this was a pretty bad design decision on their end. Because basically, once you go through here, you can't back out. Like, you have to go see the final cutscenes and do all of that. And once you're back at the main menu at the end and you try to load up, you will start from beyond that gate. You can't go back out. Why not allow us to start here so we can actually find the rest of the clues and riddles and everything? I don't understand why. It can't have been that much extra coding, can it? I'm not sure. Is there like a thing here? There's like a ghost girl thing. Maybe not. Okay, but regardless of that, we have actually found most of the collectibles in this game. We found 33 out of 39 articles about our murder. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate this menu, but it's actually very, very clunky. No, how do we... No. It's not going so well. Basically, we found almost all of Julia's notes. We were missing one of the profilers. We found very few of the ghost drawings. Found all the witch trial stuff and like missing 2 plaques. So I think overall we got like 85% of the game, if you don't count the ghost messages. So I feel pretty satisfied with what we've done, so let's end this.
No one deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice behind it, that just makes it all the more twisted.
It's showtime. Dun 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 dun. Don't step in the goo. Don't want to turn into the Venom version of Ronan. Here we go.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
No, not you, Rex.
This has nothing to do with her, Abigail. Oh, but it does. For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Easy, easy.
Put your hands up!
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up. Stop what you're doing. Hands up. Do it now.
Abigail, stop!
Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing? Not now. This was you.
want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Hold tight, kid. I'm on my way.
I'm coming! How can I save Joy? Possessor. We gotta make her, we gotta influence her to get out of here. What can stop Abigail? You know what I think? It's time for a powerful scream.
It's over, Abigail.
How can I stop Abigail? Grab her?
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem, it is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? Two can play at that game.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine.
Did you use Rex to kill me?
Did you use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
How can Rex be the killer?
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Baxter.
Why kill Baxter?
Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
Why did you kill me?
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die? I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her. If I'm going out, you're coming with me. We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
I'm sorry, I'm not crying. Shut up, you're crying. Stupid. I was murdered. Sole suspect. Had a lot of twists at the end, did it not? Man, I really like this game. It's one of my favorite games I played this year. Like, I don't really get that pumped about new games coming out. I know, sounds weird, but this one was one of the games where I'm like, yes, I want to share this story with the Darklings, and well, now you have watched it, and hopefully you have enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in another series that you can find here on my channel. But I really do like the message behind Sole Suspect, because part of it makes it seem like, at one side it's like, okay, you die and then like everything gets better. So that's one message, but then to counter that, they also do it that people who died in ways where things weren't complete, like suicide, that they were stuck in their place and they might even become, you know, demons. So even then, it's still sort of a struggle, and like, I don't know, I really like this game, and hopefully you did too. Hopefully I'll see you in another series of mine around the channel. You never know. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark and alive. Goodbye.